let me just check my settings here. Okay, looks like I'm live. Although I still got to do a couple of things here to get this working right. Oh, so I'm live here. Okay, one more thing. All right, I think I'm all set. So, everyone, MJ is the first one here. Hi, how are you? So I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm a singer-songwriter. I do original songs. So, baseball, I love baseball. So, hi Chris, how are you? I'm glad to hear you're good. So I'm going to do some original songs for you. And maybe I'll start, I haven't planned this in advance. I don't know what I'm going to play yet, but I think maybe I'll just start off with, let's see, this one. Okay, here we go. You say that we should meet sometime for coffee. Start off fresh and find out how we feel. My lips feel like they're crying out to kiss you, but my heart holds wounds that time still hasn't healed. I've moved along, I've even had a fling or two. Still I admit, in spite of all you put me through, now and then I still think about you. Now and then I want to call your name, hold you in my arms the way I used to way back when. But there's a world of pain, a world of change between now and then. I guess it's nice to hear you say you missed me. I've missed you more than life the day you left. But you chose him and I chose to keep living. Now I get along just fine here by myself. I'll find the strength to fall in love again someday, when I get to the point where I don't have to say. Now and then I still think about you. Now and then I want to call your name, hold you in my arms the way I used to way back when. There's a world of pain, a world of change between now and then. I want to hold you in my arms the way I used to way back when. There's a world of pain, a world of change between now and then. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Love, for sharing the live. Please, everybody, share the live. Thank you, Beagle, for the follow. Thank you, Zombie. I'm so glad you love my songs. Thank you, MJ. I really appreciate that. You know, that song, I wrote that. I spent many, many years just as a songwriter behind the scenes, writing songs and trying to get other musicians to record them. I don't believe in Bigfoot. So this song, actually, I don't remember what made me come up with the idea of this song, but thank you so much, Emma, for sharing the live, and I appreciate anybody else who shares the live. And I don't remember what made me think of writing that song, but I probably almost didn't want to write it, because when I was writing songs as what they call an outside songwriter, I'd go to Nashville, Tennessee, and I'd co-write, and I wrote this one by myself, but most of the songs you hear on the radio are co-written. And when you go to Nashville, one of the things they look for are interesting and unique titles. And there are probably 1 million songs called Now and Then. But the thing is, if you're going to write a song with a title like that, you got to do something like unusual with it. And I did something, it's a technique that is, songwriters try to do this a lot, called repainting the hook. The title is known as the hook because that's the part that hooks you in. So now and then, I still think about you. That's kind of how people usually say, now and then this happens, now and then it happens. But then at the end of the chorus, I change the meaning. So there's a world of pain, a world of change between now and then. So to me, that made it unique and special. And that's what made me go ahead and finish writing the song. Actually, the story is kind of based on a true story. I was definitely thinking of a specific person when I wrote it. How long have I been writing? So you know what? Now that you bring that up, I can play this other song, because I'm going to play you the very first song I ever wrote. And I wanted to write songs for a long time. I had an older brother who was the musician in the family, and he started writing songs in high school. And I couldn't play an instrument. But eventually I, picked up the guitar and learned some chords. Actually, my brother showed me the chords. And then I was studying for my MBA at the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. And I got on the phone with my brother, and he had just written another song. And I said, I wish I could write songs. And he said, well, write one. This was 1983. So, okay, maybe I should just write one. I didn't know how, but I just figured, okay, I'm just going to do it. So I thought, what am I going to write about? And I was in my final semester at business school, and everybody was looking for employment at the time. And it was a frantic thing. And like every conversation was like, how's your job search? So I thought, and my heart was really not in this. The whole MBA thing wasn't me, but I was there. And so I decided to write a song called The Job Search Blues. And it goes, and I'm actually, I found a recording. I actually went into the studio. I got talked into going to the studio and recording the first 3 songs I ever wrote, which is usually a bad idea because most songwriters hate their first songs, but I'm actually proud of this one. And I just found this recording the other day, and I'm actually going to release this song in a couple of weeks on my birthday, which is July 5th. This song is coming out. And I had to change a couple of lines because there were a couple of anachronisms in the song, things that made sense in 1983. For example, the word secretary. Nobody uses that word anymore, so I had to take that out. So there are a couple of things like that. But here it is, and this is for anybody who's ever, who's gone off to college and then had the frustration of trying to find employment. I packed my bags and I went off to school. It cost a lot of money, but I am no fool, cause everybody knows that you need an education to find a good career and wealth accumulation. Now I'm graduating and I'm looking for work. Nobody wants to hire me, I feel like a jerk. I'm looking and I'm searching, all I get is bad news. I'll tell you what it is, I got the job search blues. I show up for the interview, I walk up to the desk. I give my name, receptionist types it in and says, the boss will be here shortly, make yourself at home. Relax and have a seat while I call him on the phone. Instead I'm getting nervous, the tension it's mounting. My palms are getting sweaty and my pulse rate it's counting. I'm looking for rewards and I'm paying my dues. I'm headed down the hall. He shakes my hand. I hope he likes my grip. I hope he likes the way I stand. We go up to his office. I sit down in a chair, answer a few questions, then he gives me a stare. He says, I'm sorry, but you're not the one we're looking for. It's been nice meeting you. Let me show you to the door. I don't know what went wrong. I'm still looking for clues. There's just no escaping from the job search blues. I get back home. There's a letter from me. The envelope said that it's from the company I spoke to last week, and I thought I had a chance, so I opened it up. It said, Dear applicant, we enjoyed meeting you. Thanks for taking the time to come here and see us. We think that you're fine. It's just that, well, you see, there's a lot of competition, and we've hired someone else to fill the position. I fold the letter up, I add it to the pile with all the other dings I've been saving all the while. I think about my friends who were making 50 grand, but I'm a-sitting here without an offer in hand. I guess I should be busy looking through recruiting sites to find some more positions to which I can apply. But something deep inside me says I won't be amused. I expect another dose of the job search blues. Yeah, well, it's kind of that old style, you know. But, actually, I made this recording of the first 3 songs that I ever wrote. And actually, believe it or not, the second of those songs got played on the radio. And then the reason that happened was, so it was 6 months after I wrote my first one before I actually wrote that really fast. I mean, I just was thinking about the job search thing, and I came up with the lyrics really fast, and I just started strumming this progression with this basic, that's one of those basic rock things you can do, and 3 chords, and I just started singing along. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. So I started, I wrote another song. It was 6 months before I wrote another one, and then I wrote, I started writing songs, and then I was playing them at parties. And I was in the Boston area, in Worcester, Massachusetts, and there's a radio station, WAAF-FM, Worcester, Boston. And I played the song at parties, and people started saying, you should send that to WAAF, they play it. I'm like, nah, get out of here. And then finally I heard it enough times, I decided, well, what do I got to lose? I'll call up WAAF, and they told me to send it in. I had this studio recording of 3 songs, and they played one of them on the radio several times. And actually, there was this local music magazine, I don't know if it's still there, in Boston, called The Beat Magazine. Somebody from The Beat Magazine heard my song and gave me a little write-up. Said, who is Seth Jackson? I wasn't using my middle name back then. And be on the Seth Jackson alert. So that made me think that the music business was going to be easy. But was I wrong? Actually, The Beat Magazine had this guy who would take submissions from local artists. And he'd write reviews. So I decided to send and the guy's name was Ace Diamond, and he was famous for being brutally honest. So I decided I'm going to send in my songs to him. And I have not seen Emiliano. I haven't gone live that much recently, so he may show up. That'd be cool. So I decided I'm going to send the song, and I put a little copy of that little write-up so he would, be primed to think the songs were good. And he just totally didn't get it. All the first 3 songs were all kind of funny songs, but he didn't realize that. This Job Search Blues, he said, well, it lacks balls. I'm like, it's not that kind of, it's a rock song, but it lacks balls. I'm like, that's not the kind of song it is. And he told me my other song was unintentionally comical. And I'm like, he's just not a very good mind reader, because it was supposed to be funny. It was a satire. So that's kind of got me straightened out on what the music business would be like. Then I actually decided the big rock station in Boston was WBCN. I thought, well, WAAF would play my songs. Why not WBCN? And I called them up, and they told me to send it in too. And there was this guy, Carter Allen, who did, who's a local music guy. And I actually got to talk to him on the phone. Instead of sending the songs that I recorded in the studio that I played on the radio, I had this brilliant idea of sending my latest songs in, which I had just recorded on a 4-track with my guitar. And he told me, hey man, your lyrics are great, but the music, needs work. And so he didn't play my song. I don't know why I never sent him that first tape. Yes, I'm still a songwriter right now, and I'm going to play you my latest single that just came out a couple of weeks ago. And this is for anybody who's ever felt hopeless and depressed. And I like to inspire people because, I go through these things too. And I kind of, like to turn my struggles into something good. So. When you've lost another battle and you're staring at the wall and you struggle to remember what you're living for, and the ever-growing shadows are the only thing you see, trust that you're right where you need to be. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. Just you, your thoughts and feelings can seem too much to face, but if it doesn't kill you, you know what they say. In the middle of the tunnel, you can still imagine light and the possibilities in the sunshine. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. You'll be up and down. You'll be lost and found. That place of doubt is where you work it out. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness is revealing. It's a place to take it slow, where hope has room to grow. Darkness is for dreaming. It's a place to start again, an unexpected friend. Darkness is for dreaming. Hey, thank you, Ricardo. Totally appreciate that. Now, I have a son, who is Gen Z. He told me that when somebody sends a rose, there's something or other that I'm supposed to do. Something, I don't know what it is, but I'm supposed to do something. I don't know what it is, but I'll just say thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Zombie. So, let's see, what should I do next? I can do the song that was out as my latest single before that one, or I can do one that I'm still in the process of recording. So I'm going to do the one that's already out because it's out, and then maybe I'll do the one that I'm still recording. So this one, I actually got a request. I got a message from a fan saying we need more songs about peace. I thought, okay, well, maybe I should write one if I can think of something to say that hasn't been said in a million other anti-war songs. So here's what I came up with. The soldiers and the missiles, the rubble of the buildings, the ever-growing toll of death. I can't fathom all the killing. I sit in my comfortable living room, thousands of miles away, trying to come up with something deep and important to say. But the evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to unleash. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. A song won't stop an army. I can't undo the bombing. But if I can touch a single heart, at least that would be something. So I'll send this one simple message out to anyone I can. It shouldn't be a whole lot to ask for. Just be kind to your fellow man. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to preach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. I picture a time when armies and guns are replaced by cooperation. 'Cause every impossible dream come true starts with the imagination. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to teach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. All I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. So here's one more song about peace. So please share the live if you're enjoying this. Thank you so much. Okay, well, have a great day. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you again. All right. Well, I guess I kind of sort of promised to do a brand new song that I'm still working on recording. This won't be out for a while because I have a couple of songs that I'm working on recording. And as I said, I have my new single coming out on July 5th, which is my birthday. So, but I'll play this one anyway. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Oh, those eyes. Oh, your touch. Oh, the feelings you stir up. Deep breath, deep breath. You excite me and scare me to death. Let's go somewhere. Get so far gone that we don't care. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can never be. Come with me. Oh, your scent. Oh, those lips. Oh, the way you move those hips. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You're so good, I'm losing myself. One more, more. Now every part of me is yours. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. You're all that matters. You're all I see. All I want for you to come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can never be. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. Hi, Candy. Hi, Ricardo, Jack, and Josiah. Good to have you here. And hello, Raina. Hey, how are you? Let's see. I'm actually probably going to wrap it up pretty soon because, I have not mentioned my chronic fatigue, but I have chronic fatigue as I got COVID and I have long COVID. So the worst part of that is this thing called PEM, which is post-exertional malaise, which means you overexert and you get what they call a crash, but you don't know it until like the next day. So that pretty much is not good. So I'm going to do, I'll tell you what, the world's saddest country song. And, I don't know if you'll be able to make it. I can barely make it through this song without breaking down in tears. And I'm sure you'll feel the same way about this one. And it goes like this. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a butt. I guess love had a good laugh, but I wasn't joking. I bought the ring, the dream, the whole 9 yards. I had it so bad, left myself wide open. Took a big old sucker punch and went down hard. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a bud. I'd go all Chuck Norris, all not sorry sack of spit. Teach old love to think about who it's messing with. If love had a bud, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a bud. Yeah, I'd kick it if love had a bud. So, my name is Seth Hillary Jackson, and you can find me on my website, SethHillaryJackson.com. Please go there. And you can also find me on all streaming platforms. And so there's a link in my bio, which will take you to all of those places. And I'm so happy you're here. If you like this, tell your friends, share. And I hope I will see you the next time. You know, and I don't have these things scheduled because I mentioned my chronic fatigue. You know, I want to go on, 3 o'clock on Wednesday, and 3 o'clock comes around and I'm really exhausted and I got to lie down and take a nap. So, when I have the energy, I hop on here and do a live, and I'm so glad you're here. And so thank you so much.